And we are live. All right, so Nicolas Pepe just mulled over Molde FK, and we all saw what happened and how Nicolas Pepe really put in a shift, put in an extra amount of work in that game. Really happy for him, and I'm so glad that he started. I am so happy that he started this game. Now, I'm going to go in my player ratings just to get that out of the way as early as possible. So it is Molde FK 0, Arsenal 3. Arsenal 3, Molde FK 0. Exactly. Balogun, definitely. Definitely. Pepe, man of the match. It's a must. Pepe is definitely man of the match. And I can tell you, it was one of the most enjoyable games I've watched in a long while. And what I really enjoy watching Arsenal play that game, because if you should look at how we play, we played a lot of intent and a lot of attacking intent. And I do believe Pepe is man of the match for me. He was class to a different level, an exceptional class to a different level. He stood out, he stand firm, and he did everything that he can do in that game. You can see where he uses trickery, beating some players. He was doing a lot of things, and I was so happy and proud that he displayed that performance. Now, let me get into some things that I wrote down. All right, so first thing first that I realized is the high press. Arsenal don't normally play with such a high press, and I'm so ecstatic that they did, and they really got the result from it. They create lots of turnovers, lots of activities going on inside and outside of the 18-yard box of the opposition team. Also, the high risk, high reward style of play that we play. We don't normally play like that. We normally play a bit safe and controlled game. Now, basically, you can say that the handbrakes were basically off for this game. And I saw that and I was saying, yes, I really do love the fact that the handbrakes were off and we were going all out. And the reason why the handbrakes were off is because you can say that this was a game that Mikel Arteta knew that if he had lost it, nothing would come of it. So that is the reason why he took the handbrakes off. Now, another thing I realized, these are the points that I picked out. The first chance that Molde FK got, Granit Xhaka, Cedric Suarez, all these guys were very much unaware of what was happening inside or behind of them inside of 18-yard box. It was so good that the Molde FK player is not the elite striker that we thought or that were hope, and we were so happy that he wasn't, and he actually parried it just onto Ron Arson. Secondly, my third point is movement off the ball that I saw Nicolas Pepe do. It was so exceptional off the ball. His ability to get into dangerous areas and cause massive problems for defenders is a technical ability that many players in this Arsenal team don't have. And I know for a fact that he's basically the second most technically gifted player inside the team behind of Ozil. As much as we as Arsenal, we as fans, some of us dislike Ozil, some of us want to see him leave the club, and many different factors. But he is the most technically gifted player in the club than Nicolas Pepe, and Nicolas Pepe really stood out on that. My fourth point now is Alexander Lacazette. Now, Lacazette has very poor movement. The reason why I know that Lacazette has such poor movement is because each time we're in an attacking phase, he's either far behind or he's so deep he cannot he's unable to commit. Ooh, finally I got the camera sorted out. Ooh, that is good. Lovely. Because he's so deep inside our own 18-yard box that he's causing various problems. One of the time I saw him took the ball off one of the other defenders, and then he was driving out, and he was unable to pass the ball out of his own area, and that caused many various problems for us. My fifth point is quite a few of them. My fifth point is Reece Nelson. He was exceptionally turnovers, movement, inside, outside, getting the crosses in. It was so exceptional, and I really did enjoy that performance from Reece Nelson. And now you have to wonder, why is it that these players such as Willian are always ahead of a player like Reece Nelson and Nicolas Pepe when they're naturally better players than Willian. My 6 point. Now, Granit Xhaka is very much slow inside the midfield area. And I was unable to see the proper movement that I wanted from Granit Xhaka. And because of that, it really slowed down the midfield tempo. So normally, that's when you saw that he came off, and Danny Ceballos came inside the middle of the pitch. The ball was moving a bit sharper. It was moving a bit quicker, and the ball was thumping forward a bit faster than the norm. As I said, if you're new here, please drop a like, share, and subscribe. Let the word go out. Drop a comment. Let me know that you're here. Tell me what you think about the game, because definitely Pepe was man of the match. Now, on the 22nd minute, I saw Alexander Lacazette got an opportunity on his right foot. The moment he got it on his right foot, I was here shouting, shoot, shoot, shoot. He didn't. He cut, bring it to his left foot, and then the opportunity blew away. Moving down 10 minutes later, and on the 35th, about 32nd, 33rd minute, where he got another opportunity where the ball was played perfectly to him from Reece Nelson, and he took a shot off. It was his only shot he got off during the game. That goes to show that my theory that Alexander Lacazette definitely depend or rely on getting the perfect hit off the ball to get a shot off is actually correct. And he had a very, very poor game. He had an extremely poor game. Has to step up his game. Smith movement, beautiful movements in and out of space. That gap that Ozil always occupies, that is where Smith Rowe would definitely see his movement taking him, and that is a good trend for a midfielder. Now, moving on to Balogun. Yes, he got his debut in the Europa League. I think it was his second match in the Europa League, but end of the day, he got his goal. Really good movement, extremely quick player, extremely quick on and off the ball, and he knows in and out around the area. And I can tell you, Lacazette must feel like shit. Must feel like shit sitting on the bench and seeing Balogun coming on to get his goal. Then now, my 5th point, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, extremely composed while playing in defensive midfield position, takes up some right position, good tackling ability on the ball, and good standing tackling ability. He does not rely on going to the ground, very good composure, moving into the right spaces all the time. And now, my second to last point, Willock. An exceptional performance from Willock. Very, very good performance from Willock. And this is what I want to see coming this weekend, because I would definitely throw Willock in there coming this weekend. If you're new here again, please subscribe and drop a like. That was a very good subscription. Very good. I'm talking about subscription. A very good performance from Joe Willock, and I really enjoyed it. What I realized that attacking, defending, he was involved. He was getting on the end of things, and also was picking up the ball from our defensive area and driving through the middle of the pitch with the ball, easing the defenders off pressure or relaxing the defender, letting the game build in a different phase. That was exceptional from Joe Willock. Now, last point, Nicolas Pepe, man of the match. Again, beautiful performance from Nicolas Pepe. Beautiful performance. And I can tell you, that one was one I enjoyed. Now, let's go into the player ratings. And I would want to see a bit of detail sure what happened right there. Sorry about that. So as I said, I'm going into a bit of details into what really happened. But for a fact, I want to bring up the team sheet and go into a bit of details, as I said, in regards to what happened. But as I said, it was one of the better match I've watched in a long while that Arsenal had played. And I can tell you, I am very much proud to watch a performance like that, one in which we haven't seen in such a long time. And I mean an exceptionally long time. And the players must have felt proud. Okay, so I'm going to add. Good. Hope you guys are seeing this. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is what we saw generally happening today. This is the lineup. Giving it a bit of zoom to make it a bit clear for you guys. So you guys can see it good now. So that is actually the mold. Let's go down to our team. Come on, come out of the way. Good. Okay, so I hope you guys are actually seeing it good now. So this is how we started off. That is how we started off the game. And so we started off with a 4-4-2 formation. 4-4-2. Good. Perfect. Perfect. So we started off with a 4-4-2 formation. As you can see, that is what we have there. Now look good. Wanted to look and the substitution that were made. Ceballos, Balogun, Aziz, Cottrell, and Smith Rowe. These were the persons who were substituted. And now I can tell you they perform really well. Extremely well. Waiting for it to load up a bit. Good. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. This is it. This is all the team lineup. I hope you guys can see it properly. Put it in the comment if you can't see what is happening. Put it in the comment if you can't see what is happening. Put it in the comment. This is giving me a bit of headache. Good. Perfect. Extremely perfect. So we have Ron Arson in goal. We start off with Ron Arson in goal. Ainsley Maitland-Niles at left back. We have Cedric Suarez at right back. The pairing, double pairing of David Luiz and Mustafi. We have in the midfield four, we have Pepe on the right. On the left, we have Reece Nelson and Joe Willock and Granit Xhaka in the middle of the pitch. And up front, we have both Lacazette and Eddie Nketiah. Now, start off with the player ratings. Ron Arson was really good in the goal, commanding his area, dominant in whatever all is 1v1s, and when he's coming to claim the ball, extremely good. Ron Arson, that's a 7 for me. He didn't have much to do other than that, so 7 for me. Right back, Cedric, 6. Average game, not much exuberance from him. So basically, I'd just say 6. That's 6. Mustafi, 6 as well. Another average game, wasn't the best. David Luiz, 7, the more commanding on physical one in the 18-yard box. Left back, Ainsley Maitland-Niles really did well. Also, when he went to the defensive midfield position. So I give Maitland-Niles a 7 as well. Nicolas Pepe, man of the match. 9 out of 10 for Nicolas Pepe. Joe Willock, 8. Granit Xhaka, 6. Joe Willock was very dominant in the midfield area. Granit Xhaka was non-existent. On the left, we have Reece Nelson. Dominant performance from Reece Nelson as well. I give him an 8. Lacazette, 4. Worst performance, worst player on the pitch for me. Wasn't good, none at all. And on the other side, we have Eddie Nketiah, put in a great shift, massive amount of work. Didn't get his goal, but I give Eddie Nketiah a 7. Moving on to the substitutions, we had players coming on, such as Hector, Kieran Tierney, Danny Ceballos, and we also had Rob Holding, Smith Rowe, and Forlan Balogun. So, Kieran Tierney, typical average performance, didn't have much to do. Game was already completed, 5. Same thing, Danny Ceballos, 5. Rob Holding, 6. Came on longer, a bit dominant around the defensive third. Came with a lot of composure as well. Emil Smith Rowe, I give him a 6 as well. Not much to do. Commanded the small that he had to do. Forlan Balogun, I give him a 6 as well. Come on, got a goal. Was okay as well. So that is my player ratings, man of the match. But so far, I want to say a very good game from Nicolas Pepe, an exceptional game from Nicolas Pepe. And I would love to say he is man of the match. And for Nicolas Pepe, I gave him a 9 out of 10. No one can get a 10 out of 10. I don't think that is possible. There's no way you can have a perfect game unless you score a hat-trick. And he also kept, the keeper also kept, the team won the Champions League. And he scored a hat-trick. That's the only way. But other than that, very good game from Arsenal Football Club. And I do believe that this is something that Mikel Arteta has to look into and realize why they played so well. And I say, this was the military gonna show, our MGTV, whatever you want to call it. Please drop a like and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. MGTV, I am out.